incredibly available. They've got no
So good afternoon everybody, my name's Dave Brown. I'll be commentating on this game, the Hurricanes versus the Warriors, the 1 o'clock game. This should be a good matchup. Opening the batting we've got Oscar Edwards, and he's going to be facing up to Rory Wood, so a strong pair to start with, and a strong bowling
as long as at the end of
option with Rory. Rory's actually the captain of the Hurricanes as well. So here we go.
Really excited for this. Rory, gas man. Oh, dead ball. The ball's just nipped through. It was a good start. You saw the little bit of swing there from Rory as well.
So it's a dead ball. Restart.
Yeah, the other ball just
Full
came.
start.
Just came across. False start. The one hole in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. You know, the ball always goes to it.
Always the case.
That one place. So we get another first ball from Rory, and this one's a good one as well. Full and straight, and swings a little bit, and Oscar just tucks it away. Oscar, who's been playing county cricket since he was what, 7?
7
Yeah.
or 2, or it seems like that anyway.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's been playing for a good while. He's still under 10s, which is
Unbelievable. Yeah, and George here in 11 at Derbyshire. Ball just sneaking down leg side. I'm not sure it was a wide, but it just sneaks down the leg side. Full and straight and defended, and they're going to run. Chance not taken. Dan Ward there at Main, just a little wide with the throw. I'd like to see the line fielders get in the front half a little bit more. Stopped off the net, but they get 3 for 1.
It's actually nicely tucked away, that from Oscar. He's very good at that off the back foot.
I seen him netting against the bowling machine, bowling at 70 miles an hour, and he was trying to hit him on the legs, and he just kept tucking it away. It's obviously a strong shot for him.
Yeah, I think with Oscar, the faster you bowl, the more he prefers it.
Yeah, I agree. Just a little concern with the field positions for the Hurricanes here. They're very wide, aren't they? It's nicely fielded from Danvik. And Morris on offline, Lorcan at leg line, very, very wide, leaving nice big gaps to be driven. Yeah, it's just swung back in onto third ball here, so a bit of pressure for Oscar in the next over. Be interesting to see who it is that Rory decides to bowl. Dan Ward by the looks of it. Derbyshire under 12 this year. The ball's big in swingers.
Do you mind just asking Rory if he's happy with where Morris is? So Kieran says, ask Rory, who's at Maine, are you happy with where Morris is?
So Dan comes in, big in swinger, and it's a wide, and there's a bit of confusion, but they run.
Yeah, that's where the younger players, it's just having that composure, isn't it? It's actually a wide, do I need to run? But they got away with it.
Yeah, they don't always need to run, and yet they often do.
Yeah. Some adults do it as well.
I'm guilty of that. Premeditate, I'm going to run. Yeah, so George just standing up nice and straight, but runs over the top of it, safely 3 for 1. That's good rotation of the strike. I remember you telling me about some of the Kiwis you'd watched in South Africa. They steal a lot of runs in sort of similar ways to that.
Yeah, they were very fast.
George is very fast.
Yeah, they've obviously done a lot of sprint work, or that's how it seemed, because they do steal a lot of balls into the corner. And I think it's key, just picking it. It helps just to take the pressure off and keep the scoreboard moving, of course.
Swell bowl again. And a chance. 1 scored. Nice flick from Dan. Good skills on show. Oscar just tried the same, then he just nice and straight, defensive shot, and then get up the other end.
Yeah, and it's good because actually it's a good ball, but they're still keeping the scoreboard ticking over, which is
not letting that third ball in. In swinger again, tucked into the leg side. Chance. Got to go to hands. Or you've got a hit.
Yeah,
one of the two. Really looking forward to seeing how this game progresses. The 13 and under category, they probably play the most, I would say. Oh, a bit more confusion. And out. Eddie at the back, very calm. Not good calling there, I would suggest.
No.
Opportunity to steal one.
Yeah, but I think they had to go straight away for me.
Yeah, look. George looking to nick a run. Oscar quite happy with the dot. Either way, they both would have been fine. If one of them just, if one of them is in charge and they just run or they just don't, absolutely fine either way.
Yeah, it's just composure, isn't it? They've got off to a good start. Don't really need to take too many risks when you've got 11 on the board after 2.
Eddie to bowl, okay? Just interested to see the kids checking the name on the back of the shirt to be able to pass it on. They are playing in teams that they're not overly comfortable with. They won't have known each other that much. But yeah, Eddie Cockayne into bowl, another Derbyshire player. Good all-rounder. It's a good length to start with and a chance, but a miss.
See again there, Oscar off the back foot, just working the gap.
Yeah. Yeah, Oscar's very strong off the back foot. Eddie and swinging away nicely, beats the outside edge. So that lateral movement becomes really important, isn't it, when you've got someone who swings the ball away from you.
Yeah, get your head across, play it underneath the eyes.
Yeah. See Rory and Dan providing quite a big front court as well. Swing again. I reckon outside. That's LB
Close.
Dubs.
Yeah.
Third ball. How will George deal with the pressure here for the third ball? I imagine Eddie will go outside off, looking to induce the play and miss.
Here we go. Yeah, and it almost worked. A good take there, and it might have been in business.
Yeah. Instead, they've scampered through for 1. So this age group, we don't have. That's a nice shot. Hits the gap. And Amaris not quite getting into the front half of the court. But this age group don't really have coaches attached to them who are telling them what to do ball by ball. We're trying to get them to think for themselves, and that's a nice shot tucked off the hip. Yeah, something we're quite keen on, and we're obviously going to see the results of that today with how they go about playing the game. Ollie Green, you're right, I do love the yellow ball. Definitely.
Oh,
don't deny that you don't as well.
He loves the yellow ball.
Loves the
Ollie.
yellow
He
ball.
also loves diving through nets as well.
Never seen it before. Yeah. Impressive. And it's his fault if a kid goes through the net here, by the way. Solely his fault.
He's lucky it didn't shred him like a cheese grater.
Like an Infinity War. Okay, so third over, we've got Lorcan coming on. Lorcan is a under 11 at Staffordshire. I struggle with these guns because they all look about 9.
Yeah.
Really nice action from Lorcan. Full outside off stump.
Yeah, he's got a lovely gather in his action.
He thinks about the game a lot as well, Lorcan. Really enjoy that aspect. Ollie does love the yellow ball and he can't believe it, which is quite correct. Ollie, thoughts on watching the junior game? Just give us a few thoughts a little later on, maybe, obviously, if you've seen a pair or two. Ollie does a lot of coaching, so it'll be interesting to hear his thoughts a little bit later on. Yeah, he's a really solid opening batter, Lorcan, as well, actually, in the games that we've had when we've done EPP training sessions. He's very well with that.
Yeah.
Full. George nicely across, but Rory
got his
with
head
good
across
feeling.
that time, which was great.
Yeah, and Rory nicely getting the ball back to the stumps there without having to rush.
Yeah, Ollie obviously watching. It's everybody's favourite, isn't it, Ollie? Do you think?
Yeah,
He's
I'd throw that out there.
He's very
Popular
likeable,
man.
isn't he? Popular man, Ollie.
Shot again into the corner.
Tight, always give it.
Yeah, good bit of fielding from the keeper, Jonah. Is it Jonah? No, it's Cameron, sorry, my mistake. Ollie, you are definitely a Badger if you know it's about Drax. Marvel Badger. Got a lot of similarities here, me and you, Ollie.
Yeah, but I just said people like Ollie.
That's true. Well bowled again from Lorcan. Beating on the inside edge though. It's a good over so far.
Yeah, Lorcan's one of the players I brought across from Staffordshire, and he always gives it 100%.
4 straight.
That's a great ball.
Scampered through for 1.
And like I say, he's got ability. You pointed out earlier, Kieran, with the bat as well. Got potential there. As he gets bigger and stronger, I think his game will get.
Definitely. I'd like to see him a bit busier in the field. Sometimes I think he just does that kid thing of switching off a little bit. That's a nice delivery. They're not going to scamper a run that time, so a bit more hesitant in the running this time. Rory will be happy with that start, the captain of the Hurricanes. Who have we got coming in now? Sam Staley from Lancashire, and Eddie as well, both the Lancashire lads together. 2 lefties, I think. Yeah. Did really well in the national competition. It's the first time they'd ever played. They came up the night before, trained, stayed in the hotel.
Staley, is it?
No, Sam Staley. Eddie Dickinson. His dad's
Sam came up to me earlier, told me he'd been watching all the previous rounds of the Super League, which is great. And that's what we want, and we want the juniors to watch back these games. It's a really good opportunity for them to see how they've done and just pick up on other things as well.
Sam and Spencer watched every game from what I can tell so far. I think Rory's watched most of them as well.
And Ollie's told me he loves me, which I love you too, Ollie.
I get a wicket over there on the other court. Connor, a little bit of noise. Connor bowls Niall, which is, I'm sure he'll be happy with that as his Midland Wildcats teammates. So, Mustafa coming in, another county player for Warwickshire, full and straight, and Sam defends nicely. Sam and Eddie are both Berry development players, I believe, so development group in Lancashire.
Right arm round, isn't it?
Yeah, right arm round. Mustafa won my first 2 bowling tasks that we did. I did a target bowling practice game with this age group, and he won. I think he got like 7 in a row. He hit the stumps 7 times in a row, which was pretty nice to see.
Very skillful, Mustafa.
Yeah. Good action. Gets up the other end. Oh, lets him run straight. Completely agree, Ollie, about the strength of the under-13s. They don't have many of them who play down and up particularly and get the ball particularly high. They tend to play down and up and it be waist high to head high. They don't really get it into the roof, do they?
No, but I think that's where we have to be patient with them. With that, that's sometimes more a physicality thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then bear in mind,
it's nicely tucked.
We're over 18 months away from South Africa, the next Junior World Cup. These lads will have grown, and that's obviously the target, to get them to that stage when we get on the plane.
In actuality as well, I don't think I'd want them to be doing different shots to create that. I don't want them to artificially create the down and up. You can get a down and up by playing a normal cricket shot and just hitting it late enough.
Yeah.
What we've seen with some of the weaker players, physically weaker players, is they sort of do different things to create a down and up.
Yeah.
And I'm personally not a fan of that.
No.
So 5 off the first. It's a good solid over. Who's going to be coming on? Cameron to bowl. So the keeper coming on to bowl, and Amaris will step in as the keeper. It's good having those multi-skill players. They can just seamlessly step in as the keeper. Mustafa a little bit wide here again. The line field is just giving a bit of a target for the batsman to hit straight. So chop down, probably a chance to run, to steal a run.
I think the tendency with especially this age group is to hang on the net as well. So obviously that confidence of going closer to the ball isn't quite there yet. So they tend to hang closer to the net, which of course we all know doesn't help.
Doesn't work now. We've got Rory standing pretty close, at leg side. If you look at the difference as they watch this back later, I hope Dan right on the net, Darsh right on the net, Rory nowhere near the net. Yeah, Ollie, that is right. Liam must have relied on timing to get the ball down and up because no muscles. going to be a wide. And a
Love
nice
that
loud call.
Yeah, love that.
Didn't hear a single call in the under 15 game, did we? From this
No.
position.
That's a fantastic call. I love it when you get a big no on a wide.
Comes in again. Pull sharp, but it's gone flat. He's mixed it up. Still
There's
got the
a
run out.
perfect example why you always run.
Yeah.
No matter if you're not thinking, because the fielder made hard work of that.
Yeah.
There, so
So what you're saying there is, as the guy, you don't give up.
no,
Just because
straight
it looks
back
like you're
and-
going to be
and
easily
head
out.
down and run. Yeah.
Eddie there. Eddie ended up getting the wicket, but did have a little bit of a fumble first. Luckily, the throw was good, so they gave him lots of time. Nice and hard throw. Good coaching spots, Ollie. Pop down and let them know. That gets 4 of those 5 back.
So Sheedy's calling the batsman over. He's going to have
Quick check.
impart all of his knowledge and
Should take about 3
skills
seconds.
into their batting. But 10's not a bad start, actually. You know, I don't think they've done overly bad.
No, again, we saw scores were lower. And I
Yeah.
think we will see scores lower in the 13s than in the 15s. Darsh to come on and bowl then. Bowler of the tournament at the... Nice bit of sportsmanship over there. Did you see that? Contact between batter and fielder on the other court, and they didn't run him out. He fell over, he didn't run him out.
That's the way we teach them, Kieran, isn't it?
Very polite.
Yeah.
Not sure the Aussies would do that to us on a World Cup final.
No.
Anyway, so opportunity here. Darsh coming in the ball. He'll swing the ball back in at these left-handers, I would think. Just doing his shoelace. Classic kids cricket problem, isn't it? Bring on someone to bowl and they have to do the shoelaces up. Round the wicket this time. Swings it back in, but down the leg. We've seen them struggle with the new ball, swinging it, haven't we? Controlling the swing.
Yeah, but it's something they've obviously got to get used to, and we've got to give them a bit of leeway in terms of the odd wide here and there.
Definitely. And again, I think he'd be better from over the wicket.
Yeah.
He'll love me saying it. Our opening bowler at my club says it's weak to go around the wicket if you swing the ball back in at a left-hander. He hates it. He says you can go around the wicket only if you swing the ball away from a left-hander. If you swing the ball back in, stay over the wicket.
Fair enough.
Challenge both edges on the ball that doesn't swing and the ball that does. He's very strong about it. He'll WhatsApp our group saying that it's weak to go around the wicket. It makes me laugh. Not saying he's correct, I'm just saying that's what he says. So interesting, Darsh switches to spin halfway through and over.
And
Don't
maybe
see very
that's
often.
due to the ball. He's worried about it slipping.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, that ball does retain its shine and stays in good condition throughout the 16 overs.
Yeah, very interesting. He's switched to spin and it's worked. As he's just ripped one past the outside
That is
edge.
an absolute beauty.
Cameron unfortunately doesn't manage to finish the play, but yeah. So 18 for Sam at this point. Eddie on -1. 17 the score. The partnership is all that matters. Let's see how it... Yeah, it is like watching you bowl, Ollie. 3 wides and then changes it up. So Amaris to come on and bowl. He's a county player at Warwickshire. Off spinner, really nice action. I like this as well, spinning the ball away from the left-handers.
Yep, good call.
Just having a few into the net before he bowls. You don't see that enough, I don't think, with kids. They don't take enough time to warm up, do they, if they're bowling?
No, I have this thing before an over where I have to do 3. It's a bit weird, I know, but I have to do 3.
Oh, it's nicely bowled and
balls
nicely
into the
played.
net. The shoulder just doesn't
I do
work.
one either side.
Yeah.
Stole it a bit from Nav Patel, to be fair. I didn't do it before. Nav
yeah, I
does
can
it.
see
and
that. Yeah.
Is Sammy Southall playing? Not sure he's playing in this one. I'll try and have a look for you. Yeah, he is. You can see him with his bat on the left-hand side of the picture at the back. He's got his bat and gloves in hand. Opportunity not taken. So yes, Lucas Sammy is playing. He'll be ripping out a few leggies in the second innings, which I imagine everybody is really looking forward to. He's a very dangerous bowler, isn't he, Dave?
Yeah, very young as well, so he's got a lot of time to further develop. Be a lovely lad, Sammy. I actually think he's got potential with the bat as he grows.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Got good
his
setup.
setup's really good. Hasn't got the power yet, like a lot of them, but yeah, I think he's going to be an asset to us here at indoor cricket.
Definitely. So nicked another 2 there from Eddie. Just takes the outside edge but lands safely. Amaris getting a little bit of turn and a little bit of bounce. Again, a nice strong action for an off spinner. A little bit shorter, cut away. Something I love about indoor is that often you won't find in outdoor cricket the ability to play off the back foot is that necessary for kids. They don't always have to do it. Ball doesn't really bounce. Come to indoor cricket, you must be good off the back foot. There's absolutely no escaping it. So develop. So here we are. Lucas Sammy is in now for you. He's just come in to the non-strikers then, and he's batting with Gershan. So 2 Midland Wildcats players together, both from Staffordshire. Gershan left-hander as well. So more left-handers. Got a lot of left-handers.
Yeah,
in
it's
this team.
great, isn't it? I love that. I love that.
Glad I'm not bowling. I hate bowling at lefties.
Yeah, I had
Always swing it back
Sammy in my Staffordshire district side, and I think he went on to the wider county development.
Yeah.
So hoping he does well here,
Yeah,
as I
Darsh
do all
coming
the
on.
players, obviously.
Of course. So bowling his spinners again now. Past the outside edge. No.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah. And yet they run out.
Yeah. I just like the way he set up and played that, but obviously they've got the run out.
Yeah. So interestingly for this age group, they probably just need to take more dots. Like you can't run because we didn't really hit a gap.
The fielding's been actually.
But the
very
fielding
good
was.
today, isn't it?
Yeah, the fielding's been good.
They're really taking care of the ball when they're
Lucas letting us know he plays with
Sending
Sammy.
it
Well,
back
I
to
hope you're supporting him here, Lucas. And if you want to get playing, I'm sure Sammy can get you a game somewhere as well. So Darsh comes in. The fielding has been very good, actually. Hits a gap this time. They're going to run again. And this time the fielding not so good. Therefore,
it's just that composure there, isn't it, Kieran? Where
yeah.
I've hit the ball, I've got to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit of composure.
Did
Which
I
they'll
hit a
learn.
gap? So Darsh spinning the ball away. A bit shorter this time. The cut shot comes out, but player miss. I think Gershan got there before the ball then, didn't he?
Good on a third ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thinking.
Yeah. Unless it was a wide and he called no. Never mind. Got the result. Punches it and a good catch from Lorcan. Just leaning back, I think, on the shot there.
Yeah, good contact, but obviously, as we know, it's got to go down and up.
Yeah. Strong start for the Vipers on the other court, -10 in the first over. Vipers really started well there. Good shot from Sammy. Gets away with, 2 scored. So Darsh, naught runs conceded, 2 wickets in his 2 overs. Another little chat here from Sheed. Lots of noise coming from court 2 at the minute. Amaris the bowl again, so left-handers. Rory noticing to spin the ball away from them. I wonder how Sammy will deal with the bounce here. I think he's got to deal with the bounce perhaps more than so than spin. Fuller, well bowled.
You can have a comment. Do you have a comment? Yeah, just trying to get England coach Craig McDonald to have a comment, but he's got a sore throat, bless him.
I'm sure he's been very impressed. There's the bounce, there's a chance at the top. Oh, bad throw, a bit too full.
So thumbs up, Craig, on things you've seen so far?
Very, very good. I think the atmosphere,
It's going to be a wide.
I think when we can work on this.
So here's Craig. He's just going to explain.
I think one major thing that we can work on for all age groups and men and women is our backing up. Just gives ourselves
gonna be a
more of
wide
a
as
chance
well.
to get in down on the wicketkeeper's end.
Yeah. Yeah, they either go too far or not at all, don't they? It's usually. We are working on it.
We normally have a two to three step rule where we go 1, 2, 3, and then we either turn, dive to get back in, or completely commit.
It's twice now we've seen Gershon hit the ball up. He's got 2 good contacts, but he's been caught twice, so just needs to adapt. Will he work it out?
Yeah, I think you're right, Craig. I've seen one of the things I noticed with the Hurricanes in the 15s, that the running was a bit slow in terms of not in terms of their actual speed, but in anticipation of the run, being sharp to what isn't a run and what is a run. So it's definitely something that we can work on for all the age groups, I think.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. I think that if the 2-step rule's in there and you're actually committing, your momentum's going forward, and you're more committed to completing the run for your partner, and then more committed to running from the other end as well, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is interesting. 25 on the score. This skin obviously -9. If they can get back to 0, and then we can get to a 50-60 score, I actually think at this age group that will be competitive, like really competitive. Mustafa comes in, he's round the wicket, and he's gone through his legs, but and for the dot, okay? Yeah.
You'll have a team for this, didn't you?
Yeah, Craig just noting Dave will have a team full of spinners from the performances we saw earlier. Mustafa's going to be chance not taken and 3 scored, so risky from Gershon. Another one who's quite new to the game. He's a very strong bowler, but quite risky at the moment with the bat.
Yeah, I think as he comes in again, so it's leg side. I think when a skin doesn't go your way, we've spoken about this all the time. It's one of the things I'm massive on with the coaching. It hasn't worked out to plan. Just get it back up in the positive, because those are the skins, ironically, that can help to win the game. And I actually admire players who can be sort of a -10, 12, 15 or whatever, and then they can get back into the plus and they do that for the team. Because the bigger picture is obviously the team result. So.
Yeah, of course.
As we know, indoor cricket is so hard to be consistent at.
Yeah, there's more pressure when you're getting 10. It's obvious there's more pressure you're getting 10 than there is when you're getting -5. The -5 is very easy to chase. Chance and Kaur is just both players here just guilty of playing the ball on the up, I think, as opposed to letting the ball come right underneath their eyes and hit him that touch later in their swing path.
I think what it is, though, there is some scoreboard pressure once they see the score going down, and they probably feel the need to go
chase the score.
Yeah, chase it and go harder. Where just naturally let the ball go up and down, collect the 2 runs, you get 20 in no time.
Lions suffering with the same problem, I think. They're on -15, chasing 71. The Vipers have really got into them early.
So I agree with what Ollie was saying on the comments there on the screen in terms of the physicality of these players who are 9, 10, 11 getting the ball up and down. I think the same can be said in terms of height, getting over the ball as well. So the shorter ball, it's very hard for them to get that pull shot down. And so and I think it's a physicality thing as well, not just a technical thing.
Yep, I agree. Chance, no. Look at how wide Sammy's ran there as well.
Yeah, I like my players running straight down the middle. One to stop the keeper's throw. Did I just say that? And then just run straight from where the batting position is there now. Run straight down the middle. Yeah, and again he'd be more or less did that. But so it's also getting in the way of the ball where you need to as well.
Yeah, rather it hit me in the back than.
Yeah, absolutely. But also it's the most direct routes, isn't it? So.
That's going to be a wide, and they're going to have it rebowled. Yeah, he wants it rebowled. Indicated by the signer with his head, so nice confidence there from Sammy. If they can get back above 0, they'll be happy. Ball's good there. Again, that's an opportunity for a pull shot that not really jumped on, has he?
Yeah. So Craig's off now. Thank you very much, Craig.
And another wide. See you soon, Craig.
Do you know who your keeper's going to be? So now. Is he good? Two best piece of keeping I've seen all weekend. His hand speed gone through the batsman as well.
So in Fulham straight, but swung away. So definitely was a wide, sorry. I thought the line initially was going to go straight. I was distracted by Craig's chatting. Not a wide though. 2 balls to go.
So they're getting this back, aren't they, Kieran? They're slowly working their way back in.
Yeah, that's a good ball. Tucked away.
Early call as well from Sammy there.
Yeah.
Good.
Hurricanes have gone a little quiet here, haven't they? Not had a wicket for an over or 2, so it's gone quiet. Playing a miss, and they get away with it, but Sammy's run off to the corner again, so could have been man out.
Is there somebody over in this corner that he likes? Or?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the pitch is on an angle.
On the camber.
Yeah.
It's on a camber for me, but upwards. That's why I'm so slow.
So in this game we've got the Warriors who lost the first game, playing against the Hurricanes who won the first game, and the Hurricanes are doing well fielding here. Jimmy trying to put them off a little bit, gets involved in the team huddle. So Jimmy Fry with the cap at the non-strikers end, and Arthur Smallman with the at the strikers end. Arthur, I would suggest, one of our strongest batters. I think he can get the ball down and up from sort of traditional cricket shots. And Jimmy, a very, very strong player as well. Both of them play a lot as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this pair up batting. Arthur's good at all 3 disciplines, as we've seen. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't count.
Yeah, see that there, right there. The physicality with Arthur's a little bit different to some of the players.
Yeah.
He can punch the ball up and down.
Just down and up to it straight over the fielder. 2 first. Mosley wasn't ready. World Cup potential umpire Mosley not ready. So take 2. And he gets in, he runs off to the corner as well down the hill.
So we've spotted something. Do you think we need to build a brick wall in between the black?
Yeah.
So
Don't play this at Lords, would you?
Yeah.
Slopes off to one end. Great dive from Harry on the other court, by the way. Don't know if you saw that. Why are the 13s are diving a little bit more. They don't weigh as much, I suppose. That's powerfully cut away for 2. And what he's done well there is he has managed. It's not down and up, so to speak, but he's hit the net before. Sorry, it's hit the floor before it's hit the net.
Yeah.
So it doesn't ping off quite the same way. Lorcan comes in again. It's a really good delivery and trying to jump on the length a little bit, but Lorcan's not the tallest, so it didn't really bounce, did it?
No, it didn't quite. It's sort of skidded through.
Newer ball as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just trying to jump on that short ball. That is something that he does play well, so can't criticise that. Lions have done very well to get back to 11, by the way. I think they were minus 15 at one point.
Yeah, you see, again, I go back to what I said earlier. Those are the skins that are important. The players that sort of fight back, scrap.
Yeah, rather than just give up and let the minus happen.
Oh yeah, I'm having a bad day, so that's it. Everybody has to suffer. You play for the team, and you do your best to get it back up to a positive.
Well, that's going to be a wide, just sliding down the leg side.
Early call as well, we heard. So they're calling a lot better, aren't they?
Again, not something we've overly pushed as well. We do a lot of skill work, don't we? Batting, fielding, bowling. Availability-wise, I'd say probably seen a few more of the 13s a bit more regularly. That's probably showing at this point. So if this pair can get to say 20-25, I would imagine that they're in the game. It's there to be put onto the Hurricanes then, isn't it? It's going to be another wide. No, he's hit it. Oh, and a bad call. Well, not to run, but sort of took a few steps anyway. That's led to the run out.
I was expecting Arthur to leave that.
I thought it was going to be a wide.
Yeah.
So bad call in playing the shot itself. Eddie took him on and bowl, I think. Looking at what's happening here. Lorcan might come to the... So far they've got 2 leg line fielders and no one on receiver. Yep, they've worked it out. So Eddie Cockayne to bowl. Okay, so Eddie to bowl. Full and straight, and Jimmy works to the leg side, but no run. Been very impressed with the bowling so far.
Yeah, been very good. They're strong, aren't they, the Hurricanes? They won the first game.
Yeah, they did. Full again. Crunched.
A dive again.
Yeah.
Much more dives happening.
Not
in the
quite
13.
Vinesh Bennett, but
No,
we'll
but
take it.
Commitment.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously got in. So landed on his knee a little bit there. Amaris a little slow with the fielding as well in terms of release. There we go.
Super shot from Arthur.
That's where I would say Arthur is at his strongest, outside off stump.
Yeah.
You said to me before I ever met him, he reminded you of Reeve, and that looks very similar, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's sort of a younger version, if you like, Reeve Ebbets.
There's a very different way of playing it there. Instead of going across with his feet and playing with a straight bat and just letting it go up and down, he's tried to crunch it with a cut shot. Not quite got it right. So 2 balls left for Eddie. Looks very focused. Full and straight, tucked away, chance. Didn't go to hands, went for the stumps. Mustafa has hit a few times, to be fair, so I can see why. That's well played, but lovely fielding from Rory.
Yeah, he's doing well in there, isn't he, Rory?
Yeah, we've got a couple of main fielders there. I mean, Rory and Jake are both doing really well in their games that I've seen.
Yeah, it's been good to watch. Rory's he's not kind of frightened of the ball either. He'll get right in and attack that front circle.
So Daniel Ward to bowl. Big in swingers usually. Plays for Sandiacre Cricket Club. See how he gets on. Jimmy of Duffield, I think. Pretty sure.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Big lag call, walks across.
Yeah, that's definitely
helps
a
the
wide.
umpire out.
Yeah.
Look where I am, umpire.
I'm telling you, it's a wide.
Yeah, I love that.
Down in again. This time it does swing back in, and a fantastic
nice
bit of fielding at the back from Eddie.
Eddie.
You won't catch it on the camera, but fantastic one-handed pick-up to prevent the 4. Arthur to face. It's back of a length, and he sits back, but with a chance. And that just goes to show you don't need to, at this level, you don't need to be particularly fast with the run out. That was nice and slow, but it was really accurate.
We've seen that somewhere before, haven't we, that drill?
Yeah, that's literally looked like a drill that we do all the time. Well, at least we know that bit's working. So Dan Ward again, just waiting for the stumps to be put on. Warriors are going to need a few more positive shots, I think, here.
So Dan has not only warmed up to the sides, but the back as well. So he's mixed it up a bit. I do like it when bowlers do that. I think if your first ball is when you haven't done a warm-up or at least got your shoulder going.
Yeah, and that's nicely swung in. Up, down rather than down, up. Direct hit from Dan, it'll be not out.
There's been a lot of hitting the stumps today, hasn't there? There's not been many misses.
Yeah. Yeah, with the 13s especially. Not sure why that is. I found that when Matt and that first started playing, they hit the stumps all the time, and then as they get older, I think they try and throw it harder. And
too hard, yeah.
So 2 balls left. It feels like a very long over, Dave. Isn't it?
These games are...
They do take a long time. I'm not sure what the gap was for there. Really nicely played from Arthur, and he very casually jogs up the other end, but I don't mind him doing it when the ball's hit up into the roof like that.
Yeah.
He's literally bowled 2 practice balls between every ball. Slides down the leg, but not wide of the line, I don't think. So that's the over. Dan's gone for 6 off of his 2 overs, which is a good solid performance.
So is it going to be Rory to bowl the last?
Yeah,
last
always.
over?
He finishes a game out really nicely. The
Captain.
the last takes it on himself, doesn't he? The last game went down to the last ball. Rory took that on himself. He does it in the games at Willows as well for Wildcats. He's lost 1 or 2, but I think he's won way more than he's lost for.
Well, it's just the fact that he's
I think
putting
it's
his
just
hand
one,
up
actually.
and doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's important.
I think it's 1 that didn't go the right way, and he
Oh,
beautifully bowled.
beauty.
He knew straight away that he executed his skills. It's a bit like what Stokes said to Archer before the Super Over. Just it's not going to define you. Just this one game, and you execute your skills. And if we win, we win. Great. If we don't, we don't.
Gets lovely shape on the ball.
Yeah.
Well played though.
Yeah. Is that 2? Even 50, I think here would be a score. By the way, you can never underestimate the power of a chase, can you? The pressure of a chase. So here it comes again, Rory. Just taking a bit of time to compose himself. It's 4. It's slid into leg stump.
It's not a bad ball, is it really?
No, that's 1 scored, I think. So take that in the last over. Imagine Rory will take 3 ones here.
Yep.
No, actually, I think he'll take wickets. That's all he wants.
Lovely
Good dart.
again. It's interesting how he's stopped that hop that he used to do. So that's just,
he's obviously worked hard with his dad on that, and at Staffs and at his club as well. Aldridge, isn't it? I think his club. That's a chance.
There's a wicket.
Oh, bad throw. 2 full. Well, sorry, in between, wasn't it? Between full and on the bounce. So 1 ball left for this innings. Rory to finish. I imagine a 2 would be pretty good for the Warriors.
Bowled
It's
again.
going to be a
Another
chance.
Yeah, I'm giving that.
I would have given that.
Yeah, I was giving that out.
Yeah, I've given that as well. I think if we slow that one down, I think Jimmy might have got away with one there. It almost looked like he's going to dive feet first, didn't it? At one point.
It was tight. So,
Good commitment though.
45, Kieran. What do you think?
But I think they're in it. There's no doubt that kids cricket, you can make some mistakes early in a chase, and that becomes 60.
Yeah, it can spiral.
Yeah. So I think they're in it. The Hurricanes are not in a position where they need to force it, and I think that will suit them. But like I say, there's obviously chances at early doors if you get some wickets on the board. It'll be a bigger chase. Jimmy, as well as a keeper, won't miss much. So Gershan's a very dangerous left arm swing bowler. Just thinking about what spin have they got. I'm not sure they've got.
Got Sammy Southall.
Other than Sammy, sorry, 1 spinner in the Jimmy bowls spin as well, doesn't he? So 2 leggies in a team. They're popping up everywhere, aren't they? So Mustafa and Cameron opening the batting. Mustafa, a little left-hander. He's a very wristy, very powerful, square of the wicket. Sometimes he gets run out a little bit too often, hitting it hard into the square net and then running. But if he can judge his runs accurately, I think he'll be okay. Cameron, a very powerful through the V player.
Yeah, I think when a predominantly outdoor player comes in, they've got to look to just gap, haven't they? Hit the gaps until they pick up that sort of the skill of getting the ball down and up.
I agree.
An update on the other court. Ollie Smith and Ollie Woodward coming into bat for the Lions. They're on 40, chasing 71. So halfway in through that game, it looks like it's going to be a good one. Oh, sorry.
So Arthur to start, coming round the wicket.
It's a wide. He's fell away to the offside, and we've seen that consistently today. Bowlers who bowl the ball that would swing back in at a left-hander, they've gone round the wicket, and they've just shaped it down leg side. Okay, that line is a little better. It's still swung down the leg side, but it's not gone wide of the line.
Again, it's just with this new ball, he's just got to work out where to start it off. Of course, when you start it off, it then doesn't swing, doesn't it? I've had that before.
He's come over the wicket now, so different challenge. It's full. It's is it given no ball height?
No.
He's only little. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
giving
let's
it.
do it.
He's only little, isn't he, Mustafa? That's to his partner. It's probably not. Ironically, he's played it nicely though. So another opportunity here for Arthur. A wicket early doors would certainly set the Hurricanes not down the path they want to be down. Lovely play, but Oscar with a chance and out. I think he's give it.
Yeah. Good work by Oscar.
What I like there is he's closed the angle down.
Yep.
Got over halfway, closed the angle down, and then the ball's hit him, and he's sort of slapped it back onto the stumps, hasn't he? Hope he watches that back later.
Yeah, he's getting good on that line, isn't he? On that off line,
he is.
Oscar.
Yeah, he fields in a few places for Wildcats, but that's definitely his strongest, I would say. Opportunity to stump Mustafa there. He left his bat out and well bowled. Chance at the top. Wrong end.
See, if that had been taken this game, you know, those key moments put the pressure on.
Definitely.
They've started well though, the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I think they'd take 0 off the first, wouldn't they? So Arthur to the left-hander over the wicket. He's going to try and swing the ball back in at him. Challenge the inside edge. It's going to be a wide though. Bit of ill discipline there. I'll be interested to see the stat on wides that I look at after each round. It perfectly correlated with the league table position for men and in the 17s.
Yeah, it's a big thing, isn't it? I know when my captain in South Africa, Sean Ongers, he just hates extras, and I think we were all made aware of that, and it actually makes you sharpen up. You know, just stop giving sides freebies and extra runs.
So Gershon with a chance, and look how close Oscar gets. He's almost got in front of the main fielder there.
Yeah, good mopping up, almost.
Well, they call it a sweeper position, don't they?
Yeah,
a lot of the time in Australia.
What I would like to see them do more than line fielders is sweeping up at back court as well.
Yeah.
So as soon as the ball goes back
chance.
court, here we go.
Very easily taken. Number 3 couldn't quite see who's done that. Eddie, I think, Eddie Dickinson at cover or at main, takes the ball off the net. Really slow underarm, but batsman is 3 or 4 feet out.
The composure that they're showing off the net back to the keeper,
Yeah, Eddie hasn't played a great deal of indoor either, so
Yeah.
just a composed character who has done well there. So swinging the ball back in Gershon, and
that is an
is that
absolute, that is an absolute jaffer.
He's swung every ball back in at the right hander so far.
Yeah.
That's just either angled away or cut away. Very well bowled. Dangerous bowler. That's going to be a wide though, unfortunately.
See, that's where you just need to keep the pressure on for me.
Yeah.
Just keep the pressure on.
Completely agree. It's a bit short. Oscar's beaten to it, and Arthur and Oscar have obviously got a good understanding of what's going to happen. Arthur went and got that, didn't he? Didn't stick behind the stumps and let it go off to a different direction. Went and got it. It's a better length, but tucked away nicely off the hip from Mustafa. So only 3 off it. Mustafa on 8, Cameron on -3 at this point. 5 the score. Lions pulling away a little bit over there, aren't they? Sam Staley coming on to bowl. One of the biggest badges.
Biggest badges?
Yeah, watches a lot of indoor.
Yeah, he told me earlier. He batted well. What did he get, 18, 20?
I think so, yeah. So let's see how he goes with the ball. Full and straight, it's a good strong shot.
fielded as well.
but good cricket all round. Yeah, he plays a lot of the six-a-side variant of indoor as well, which just goes to show that play cricket all year round, irrespective of the format. Play where you can in a sports hall, play anywhere.
And enjoy it.
Yeah. Chance for Jimmy at the top. Just got two. Jimmy's a bit of a purist when it comes to keeping. He still goes 2 gloves. He's not quite comfortable with the one yet. He's just suffered there a little bit, not being able to throw. It's full into the legs, and Oscar bounced off the net really nicely there. Very comfortable around the net, isn't he?
Yeah. That's not a bad start by Sam.
No, he's made the batsman play, hasn't he?
Yep.
Holding it for seam up. Full catch chance, no. What's happened there? I think we've maybe got a little bit of blood. I think it's hit him on the nose. Amazing though, the design of the ball if that ball was just hit the bat then hit the nose or hit the face and yet not absolutely cleaned him up.
Yeah.
Just really goes to show how good the balls are.
He looks okay actually.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Sheedy's just on with him, having a little look.
Made
No
his eyes
blood.
water. Yeah.
But imagine if that was an outdoor ball.
It's all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just wipe your face off.
I have this massive issue with like under 11s. I find a lot of under 11 kids go and stand really close fielding because they walk in and don't walk back. So after about 5 overs, if you're umpiring
closer
and you
and
forget
closer.
to move them all back, all of a sudden they stood very close. So Salmon again. It's nicely played by Mustafa. He just makes sure he hits the gap and then he's looking for the runs, isn't he? Need a wicket here, the Warriors. They've got to create something. There's the wide release of any pressure that was being built. Well, we're not going to get any more comments from Alfie, are we? He's turned up.
Has he turned up?
Yeah, he's
Alfie
here.
Kelly.
He's here now. Just here.
Here he is, look.
There's Alfie.
Well done, Alfie.
Well
Welcome.
done. Welcome to the day. Another opportunity. So 11 for Sam there. He bugged decent enough areas, but the batsmen dealt with it pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, they've sort of got better as the skin's gone along. They're batting and they're hitting the gaps a bit better.
So what we got to finish here? Sammy then. So attacking with a bit of Sammy. Lucas will be happy wherever he is. So risky move with Sammy because the ball spins so much. He does bowl the odd wide, and in the last over where it can be re-bowled. With the ball spinning so much.
He could take wickets as well. So
Certainly could.
I think in the position they're in, yeah, it's probably a good
They're
shout.
gambling on the wickets, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him start over to the lefty. He usually bowls round the wicket to right-handers, but let's see how this goes. Into his action.
Beautiful.
Big turn, yeah.
Good start.
And the batsmen scramble through for one. Rory loves that. So see if there's big claps in the background.
What's really good, I think, while we do get a lot of spinners at indoor and junior level, is because they see the rewards. I mean, Sammy's bowling that ball, it's turning and bouncing.
Yeah.
And they can see the outcomes, and it encourages them to
And again,
see that's
beautifully bowled. Yeah, we're not looking at someone here bowling on a wet green wicket in April when it fingers too cold to get the ball spinning and then no reward for it anyway and just getting whacked around the park. This is really why young batsmen should be playing indoor, to learn how to play spin. Beautifully bowled again and tucked around the corner.
So it's a really good start from Sammy.
Yeah, I think the Warriors have done pretty well with the fielding here. I just think that they're perhaps a little short with the bat at this point. See how Sammy goes here to Mustafa. And again, Mustafa playing it nicely just off the back foot, letting it bounce, letting it spin.
Yeah, he's got better and better as the skins gone along, Mustafa in particular.
Yeah, interestingly, at the National Cup, I would have said his bowling was comfortably his stronger suit. I think possibly because the batting team that he were in were not quite as experienced, so it's a little bit less easy to get up the other end. But he's showing here batting with another one of our EPP players that he's very comfortable. Oh, it's nicely bowled, but
he's creating.
Yeah, they're playing him off the back foot, which is a big thing, aren't they?
Yeah, you just can't quite drag them forward at the minute.
Just got to go a yard fuller. Unfortunately, that's just spun a lot. Not much you can do about that. Like to see him go
the extra ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go a bit fuller here. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Not bad over.
Yeah, he's a dangerous bowler, isn't he? He's gone for 8, but he's a dangerous bowler at this level and well worth the gamble for the wickets. So you've got Dan and Rory coming into bat here. They're targeting the highest skin. They were the strongest pair in the first game from what I saw. I don't know about that statistically. I'm not usually too interested in statistics. But yeah, strongest pair from what I saw in the first game, and taking it on themselves to target the biggest skin. Oscar coming into bowl.
Yeah, it's good from Rory again. So as captain, he's identified that this is arguably the toughest skin to go for. Get points on the board, tournament, competition.
Yeah, they all count, don't they?
Yep.
So Oscar really quick for what is essentially about a 7-year-old. Good action. Starts with a dot. Can't argue that. We always have to have a bit of a delay, don't we, before I decide if it's a dot or not with Mosley, because it takes a little time, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got to give him time for his eyes to set. What's he just seen?
Just takes a while, doesn't it? That's well bowled. Sammy and Gershan a bit wide at leg line here, just hanging on the net again. I hope these guys watch this back and sort of spot positions. I would be looking for my fielder to be very close to where the batsman is stood in terms of line, just cutting off the angles as opposed to...
You want to look at the batsman to look up and see that sort of block, don't you?
Yeah. Well, chance created, but
that's
Rory's not happy.
There.
I'd like to see Rory play that with the open face. He's tried to close the face on that, hasn't he? So yeah, chance created. First 3 balls from Oscar. He's got 3 more opportunities here. What can he do bowling at Dan here? Full.
Bowled
into
again.
the leg side, another dot. No runs off the bat so far.
It's good over so far.
Let's see what they've got to bring for these final few deliveries. Nice into the leg side, but no run. Again, I'd like to see Gershan get in front of the batsman there, as opposed to waiting to see it go past him.
He needs to watch Anish Patel and the dark arts of leg side line, doesn't he?
Well, yeah. Or Rob Fitzgerald would be mine.
Wow, yeah, absolutely.
It's well bowled again, and
there we go.
Perfect example. If you're going to wait for the ball to come all the way to the line, there's probably no chance of a run out. If you hadn't got it before the line, you might have had a chance to create something. It was pretty well played, though, to be fair. Not an easy chance. So good over from Oscar. Just the 2 runs, 2 third balls created. You can't really ask for too much more. Jimmy coming on then to bowl. And the game on the other court, Spencer's just got out. 71 the score for the Vipers, 68 with 9 balls left. So you'd say the Lions in charge, but wickets do make for an interesting game.
Yeah. Set up well, and this is, again, I'll reiterate, it's what we want to see, these type of scores going down to the last over.
Definitely. So on comes Jimmy then. He's a wrist spinner. He's obviously a keeper, a very good outdoor keeper and a very good indoor keeper. But he's picked up leg spin as his go-to. see how he gets on. Usually bowls in a cap. Where's his cap gone? Had it on backwards last time I saw him bowl. So comfortably played into the offside and a bit of a slap at the ball from George. Just got to really pitch it up here. They're finding with the new ball, just going a little bit softer. It's not skidding so much anymore.
Yeah.
There we go. It just sits up. But Oscar, look at the position Oscar's got into there. Literally, I really hope Gershon watches this back later. Look where the offline fielder is. Look where the leg line fielder is.
Yeah.
He's cut off an angle that if he hadn't have done that, it would
Look
have
how
hit
close
the
he is
two.
to the batsman as well. Clapping in his heel. Look at him. He's almost next to him. Off he goes. Look, see. That's what you want from the line fielder.
Gershon much more. I'm not just picking on him as well. If you watch
No,
line
and he's
fielders
new
through
to the
whole
game
day,
as well, isn't he? So
yeah, the fielders new and the 15s are the same. Just not quite getting it right here, Jimmy. Difficult as a pure keeper.
And did you hear the call from Rory? Because I did all the way back here. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, just that's the one where he's trying to get it down and up, isn't he? As opposed to just play a cricket shot.
Yeah.
We don't need it to go down and up. Yeah, but you'll do that when you're big enough. Final ball then. Good call. Take the extras.
I'm just really enjoying watching Oscar with the batsman here, the non-striker. It's really interesting. I don't know who's been watching but it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Game's on YouTube.
He's just really switched on, isn't he? Because he's
He just knows he wants to get the ball early.
yeah, and just watch if you just watch what he's doing with Rory now, who he knows very well. They're good friends.
Wouldn't surprise me if he holds him back a little bit here.
Yeah,
Wonder if Mosley notices.
Yeah, he's chatting in his ear as well.
George, who usually bowls seam up, looks like he's going to bowl some spin. Yeah, George bowling a bit of spin here. I've not seen that too much from him.
See where Oscar is there?
Yeah, nice little flick. Yeah, Oscar's busy, isn't he, in there? That's what you want to see. Go and get involved in the game, lads. Find a way to get involved. I think that was a no ball from him, by the way. I think his foot was in the front half, but we'll let him off. Mosley's not noticed. I've got a good view for that. So George coming in, and again it'll be a no ball. That's a no ball. It's no surprise the ball goes to him a lot, though, is it? I'm very surprised George is bowling spin here. Every time we've seen him at EPP, he's bowled seam up.
Yeah. Well, the Lions have just won over on court 2, so that's good because they lost their first game.
Yeah.
So that's good for the competition. They beat the Vipers.
Yeah, I think did the Vipers win the first? It's a big shot, but off the net and caught. Arthur likes that.
Yeah, they needed that wicket. From Rory.
Yeah, so going into this, we've got currently the Vipers have played 2-1-1, lost 1. Lions have played 2-1-1, lost 1. The Hurricanes have played 1-1-1 and are in a good position in this one. He's just going to take that very hard.
Nice dive there from Rory.
Just the Warriors then struggling a little bit so far. They're just not quite clicked in the same way. Cold in here, isn't it?
Lads, can you just go and get Spencer for me? Spencer.
So Eddie Dickinson on to bowl, another one from the Bury District Group in Lancashire. We'll see him up. Big innies, that's a good start.
Good start, yeah. So a couple of wickets here would make the game interesting, Kieran, I think. Going into the
we
second
need
half.
a bit of energy.
Yeah, we
don't
need
they?
something.
It's gone a bit quiet. Yeah, definitely. Need a little something here. It feels like a door's been opened in here. All smiles from the Lions as they walk past.
Eating their food.
And a chance. And a
Oh,
great take from Jimmy down the leg
Good
side.
work from Jimmy.
And given not out. Hard to tell for us from here.
England's delegate for
Well,
Australia.
potentially.
He knows what he's doing. So, just while this game's going on, I'm very pleased to say we have Spencer Sutton who's joined us. Spencer, you've just won your first game in the Super League. Just tell us quickly about that.
So yeah, from our first game, I didn't think we were going to do very well, but then we kept on rebuilding them and rebuilding even more. And then
Jimmy's just
it got
towards
to
the
the
wicket
end,
there.
and then we
Brilliant.
were chasing, and then we kept on getting there, and we just got it out in the end, and we finished.
Are you enjoying being here as opposed to watching on YouTube?
Yeah, it's fun, and being behind the telly as well, watching all the things coming on at Action Indoor Sports.
Excellent.
And how are you finding captaining the side? Obviously, you're captain of the Lions side. How's that going?
I like it, it's fun. Because that means just when you're not off the court, but you can also support your team when you're on the court as well. And then on the court you support them. Then off the court, when you're ready to bat, you can also support them then if they need any help or instructions, anything.
So you play a lot of indoor cricket, don't you? You've been playing for about
Yeah.
5 different teams at Derby.
Yeah.
Tell us what's the. I know you could talk about indoor for a while, but what's your favourite thing? What's your first thing you go to about indoor cricket? If you're going to tell someone about indoor, what do you
I
say
just like
about
the
it?
intensity about it and everything about
Yeah.
that and stuff. It's really fun.
Excellent, excellent. Right, thank you very much, Spence. We're going to crack back on with this game. I hope the next one goes well for you.
Thank you, Kieran.
Well done, Spencer.
Mr. Indoor Cricket there.
Yeah. He's full of beans always, isn't he?
Yeah.
Spencer, great lad.
Plays in an academy football team as well.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like saying the name out loud as a Derby fan.
Where does he play? Do you know?
I think at their age they play all over. They,
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay.
they're still at the stage where
They multitask.
yeah, they ask them to play
That's good.
defence, attack all over.
Yeah, so it's just good to get a
have
young
quite-
player's perspective. So it's good.
We have quite a lot of that, don't we, as well? Niles at an academy, George is at an academy, football. Get quite a lot of multi-sport kids playing this, which doesn't surprise me.
So second half of this game.
Yeah, we've got
33. Warriors need more wickets, obviously, but
another
long
good
way to
batting
go.
pair to come as well. Lorcan, who's a very steady player, will hit the sides. Eddie, strong through the V. Eddie Cocaine, he's a powerful batsman on the drive. I wouldn't surprise me if you see a big, pretty cover drive at some point. His dad was a very good outdoor batsman as well in the Derbyshire Prem, James.
Yep.
I think for Shipley, plays for. Can't remember now. I should know stuff like that. That's the normal kind of badgery stuff I know. But Oscar's going to open up the first over to them and looking for wickets, I would think.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Not sure what the delay is again.
He's in control.
Yeah, he's
Chris
oh,
Mosley.
Of course,
in
he's
total
yeah.
control.
Full. Played down and up, but
Oh,
dot ball nicely fielded by George. Not your traditional
start.
6 foot main fielder, but he has good
did well.
hands. Good hands and good quick release. That's certainly George's skill with the field. In the field. Full again.
That's a good line again from Oscar.
Yeah, just not letting the batsman get away. Charlie Dennis, multi-sport all the way. You are quite correct. Quite correct. As long as you can fit it in the day, play as much as you can.
That's a lovely
beautifully
shot.
played.
Lovely shot.
Just dropped the bat on it. Beautifully played. Charlie, let us know what sports you play. I know you're. Is it England hockey? Indoor hockey? Something like that? What else do you play? Full again for Oscar. Driven, but no talking. And there's a chance and out. So
That makes it interesting. It
Yeah.
wasn't a bad shot from.
I thought there was a run there if he'd have gone.
Yeah, it was a lovely shot.
Yeah, very pretty. Perhaps he's been netting a lot recently and just
Yeah.
wanted to admire it a little. I'm certainly guilty of that.
Yeah, me too.
When I hit a nice one, I just stand and watch it. So, chance yet, -3. Score comes to 15 still needed for the Hurricanes to get ahead.
Kind of makes the game interesting at this stage, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
certainly does. Just trying to think who are the last pair as well for the Hurricanes. Amaris will be one of them. Another nice, pretty shot, but a chance.
He's bowling a good line and
Cutting off options, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's no chance of hitting that through the leg side. There's no chance of really hitting it anywhere other than square. Darshan, isn't it? Darshan. Full again and fielded.
oh, great bit of fielding. Unlucky with the outcome, but great pickup.
There's the one. Great Britain hockey. That's what I knew. They'd play multiple sports. Luke plays as well.
Oh, just Great Britain hockey.
yeah,
Is that-
just for Great Britain.
just for Great Britain,
Yeah,
as you do.
yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. I love it when players
A bit of football
play
as well.
different sports.
Definitely. So big chance here. We've got Lorcan on strike to Sammy. They're good friends. Both play at staffs together. Same age group, I think.
Yep.
I bet if he gets him out, we'll be hearing about this for a while. Really big opportunity here for Jimmy's gone one glove. Just to
Jimmy's
throw it
gone
out.
one
He's
glove.
gone one glove. The purist has gone one glove.
Breaking news.
I think that's for Oscar. That's Oscar going into the front half. Too early. But a good delivery. Just letting him onto the back foot. Chance at the. I think we've gone wrong end there.
The slap might have been better there, do you think?
Yeah, if you're going to need well, they don't slap a lot this age group. They kind of only think about picking it up.
Unless you're Ollie Kellogg, who does it from main back to top stumps, of course.
Just over 20 metres. Big turn. Eddie.
Oh, great fielding, Oscar. That's because he's attacked the court again.
Yeah.
If you look where the two line fielders are ending up, it tells you
Wildly
all.
different.
Yeah.
Eddie's used his feet nicely there. He's just not quite got the contact he wanted, but he's used his feet nicely. Up into his gather. Bit fuller, but still gets it down and up by playing off the back foot, but a dot. Nicely fielded by Sam. Sam's quite good at that little flick pass, isn't he?
Yep.
Is it third ball? Full.
Oh, it's a lovely
beautifully
delivery.
bowled.
Oh,
I think Jimmy's been done by the bounce there.
yeah. That did
Very
everybody.
difficult. We had an interesting one, not one-to-one, but an interesting masterclass with Paul Nixon, didn't we? Where he talked with the keepers. Jimmy was present at that. About you can guarantee the bounce a little bit more for here than you can outdoor.
Yeah, so keeping, you have the ABC areas, catching areas, and
Chance at the top. Oh, a little wide with the throw.
and what Paul Nixon was saying about, in indoor, you pretty much know that you're going to get the bounce that you need to stay in a stable position.
Yeah. So Sammy, they've done what the Hurricanes have done well there is they've taken a dangerous bowler in Sammy and no wickets.
Yep.
He's only gone for 13, which is not expensive by any means, but no wickets sets the team up really nicely. George is going to come on and offer a bit of spin in the other direction now, some off spin. Not really stealing a run. I suppose they don't need to too much with the scores as they are, but
No, it'll be interesting to see how they go about this last bit now. The scores are getting a bit tighter, so
the pressure always feels a bit more, doesn't it?
yeah,
It's four. It's going to be a wide. No, he's played
that's
it,
a shot.
but he's played it beautifully.
Yeah, played it well.
He's batted well, hasn't he, Eddie? I know they've
Yeah,
not faced that many deliveries, but he's had 2 or 3 shots now, nicely played. a false start. Turn big.
Oh yeah. Again, these spin bowlers are seeing real results for getting good revs on the ball. Turn and bounce. You okay, Kieran?
Yeah, sneezed quite a bit there. It's just gone really cold again. So Sam diving about in the corner. I wish they could bottle the energy that this age group has.
Oh, it's incredible.
Sell it somewhere.
Just everything, their diving, everything, their enthusiasm.
It's going to be sure. Oh, it's gone through Arthur's hands to the back. He'll be disappointed there because he's an absolutely cracking fielder. It's gone for 7. 12 run swing potentially. Just wondering if he wasn't expecting it. We haven't seen too much. It's beautiful again by Eddie.
Yeah, really good from Eddie.
Really calm, isn't he? Got a nice swing. Derbyshire rate him very highly as well, I'm told. Plays in the age group above. Oh, very nice. Duncan commenting on our WhatsApp group that he's watching the game. So we've got Jimmy coming on to bowl, so leg spin. Another opportunity perhaps to pick up some wickets if they can beat the outside edge. Eddie on strike, ball short. He sort of chops down on it and gets the down and up. Not necessarily the best contact though. Personally prefer him to play a bit of a back foot punch to that, or a bit more of an outdoor style shot would be okay. Just sliding down the leg side there, Jimmy.
Big call from Eddie as well.
You see the fielders off the net, on the net though, aren't they? You know, George, Sammy, Eddie, all on the net. Beats the edge. Gets the dot ball. Couple of balls here then for some pressure to be built. That's a good length, but Eddie sits back on it and gets it away. No run though, so third ball pressure time. Would you be using your feet here, Dave, or sitting back?
I prefer to sit back and indoor with the spinners unless they come to me. So by sitting back, you can actually drag them to come fuller with the ball. You know, so if you're down and up in for 2, whether that's offside or leg side, and then all of a sudden they'll float it up to you in any way, and that's when you can sort of catch them with the drives further down the court. But yeah, I tend to sit back. I want to see what the ball's doing. So if I don't read it, I've still got an opportunity to make an assessment on how to play the ball.
Yeah, hard for the Warriors here with just starting to get behind now, and you often find with kids they don't manage to keep the energy high in this position. There's nothing to say they couldn't come back from this. Absolutely.
Yeah, and again, I'll come back to what we were talking about earlier. In a tournament, that 9 skin at the end there, if the game's gone, target that skin. Let's see if you can get them under that 9.
Definitely, that'll be 2 skins each.
Yeah.
Which I think most people would be happy with. Not sure what the delay is again. Something with the stumps. Warriors versus the Hurricanes under 15s warming up on the other court, so we've got a repeat of this game but on court 2. They're just getting warm now. I can see the Hurricanes and the Warriors. Finley Moore grabbing the gym ball to copy Dave's warm-up.
Yeah, I should have painted some of these ideas, I think.
Yeah,
Finn, who obviously was in my Vipers side, he's getting the Hurricanes to do it. So what I like about this is not only are you aiming, the ball's moving, and you've got to react to it. It comes off at different angles all the time. It's fun and it's fun, and they're all together as well. So I'm looking forward to watching the Hurricanes. I expect them to come strong in this competition at 15s level.
Wasn't the greatest of starts, but I don't think that was representative of the ability of the players.
No, exactly, and I think they'll get better.
It's a nice shot and a fumble, and he's going to leave it for Arthur. I'd like to see them be a bit louder, a bit noisier here. I'm a little disappointed with how quiet it is right now, but I think that's just reflecting the scoreboard, isn't it?
Yep.
Some characters in the team as well need a bit of energy to get there. Need a few wickets to get a bit of noise going. Well bowled.
So they've batted really well, Lorcan and Eddie there.
Yeah.
It's a really good skin, especially when you're chasing as well. Bearing in mind the previous skin only got 9, to come in and play like that, I thought they did really, really well.
Definitely.
So Kieran, what's next after? Obviously, we've still got the few rounds of the Super League to go, and we've got the summer coming up. What are you looking forward to?
So we've got we'll be announcing a new EPP. So more opportunities for players to come and train and grow it under our coaching. And not quite sure where that will start. Whether we'll be going through summer, or whether we'll be going in September. Outdoors, I've got Derbyshire under-11s and. Obviously club stuff as well, which I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to playing. I've barely played recently, so I'm looking forward to having a bit of a bat and see how we go. And then obviously, we've got to start planning for the National League. So there's a real key focus for us is to be able to give players long enough to save up for the World Cup. So I think that means we need to make the selections or let people know who's there or thereabouts quite early. Which means we need to see them play in a league format after the summer. So sort of me and Anish have been talking about September to December, trying to fit in some national competition for people to play games and to be picked on merit from that. So yeah, there's a lot of planning for that. There's a lot of going to different clubs and different areas, and it's a good bit of fielding. And he gets in. I hope he doesn't run him out there. That's a bit cheeky.
Look at Oscar there with the ball.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was going to run him out there.
If he stepped out, I think he would have done.
Ever the competitor.
Yeah, they're huge tasks though. There's a real appetite for me as well to try and make sure there's under 17 Girls League. There's a wicket, finally, and a bit of noise.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Good stuff. But I think that's good for the game there. Let's just see how the players cope under a bit of pressure, because the game was sort of dwindling away there. So
I do wish that bat would be left away from being propped up though. It's on the court, on the leg side. You see, I'll try and get Finn. There's a real appetite to get an under-17 Girls League going, so that we can go to South Africa and our under-17s girls have played. Obviously there's fewer girls playing outdoor cricket than there are boys, and then that transpires to be the case. There's another chance. Here. No talking. Yes. Yeah, no talking at all between the batsmen, so this game coming right back into it.
Yeah, and this is what I love about indoor cricket. You are never out of it.
Yeah, you just got to talk to each other. You've got to make sure that there's a bit of chat about what we're doing. -9 the skin, which makes the score's tied at the minute.
So I said, target the skin now. Yeah. Target the win, obviously, but targeting this skin is vitally important for me now. If I'm on the Warriors side.
Yeah, so me and Anish have been discussing opportunities to get new players to come and play from different areas. There's Yorkshire that we've got a tie with an indoor league that play the 6-a-side variant. It's a nice shot and a little bit odd fielding just to stick the foot out. But yeah, girls as well, the RDC tournament that we hold is sort of under 21s, but there's talk of an under 17s version. That's well bowled. And a bit of energy again now, so players moving towards the field. So hopefully they come through and we can run a really good competition before the World Cup selections.
So busy then?
Yeah, always, mate. I don't know what I'd do if I had a day off. I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd probably watch Netflix, but you know. I've had to find chance again. Wide throw. I've had to find a bit of time. I'm now learning to drive, so
Good.
about time.
Yeah, excellent.
That and drinking coffee will make me a real adult. Wobbled. It's really nicely played by Morris and solidly behind it.
Yeah, I like that. Especially given the state of the game at the minute. That's a good shot.
Yeah, hopefully he's looking to get up off strike this ball so that we don't create a third ball. Well, no need.
To.
Just a bit too much
That's a
swing.
shame.
Yeah, we could have done without that. If this was third ball now, pressure on to have to run. It'll be interesting to see if the Hurricanes can manage this from here. So Darshan Amaris, quite young, under 11 rather than under 12. Obviously this is our under 13 tournament, but we work on World Cup years, so the players are not actually under 13, they're actually a lot younger. Gershan comes in, and another wide. Just key moment, it's just extras, isn't it? Key moments. Gershan is a dangerous bowler though, so we'll have I'm sure there'll be a chance created in the over.
There we go. Yep, there we go. I thought so. Nice and calmly back to the keeper as well. The umpire had to make a decision. Fantastic.
Yeah. Running not obviously quite on the same, not quite on the same tune now, are they?
Just looking across at Stuart Wood, who's the coach, the manager. He's looking a bit nervous now.
Starting to get a bit nervous, isn't he? There's going to be another chance at the top. George again. George is a really strong fielder. If I were the Warriors, I would be looking to get him involved as much as possible in the field. He's created at least 2 run-outs to the front court, a few chances to the back court. So 9 balls to go. They are 4 ahead, aren't they, actually? Because you need 45 to win. That's right, isn't it? Always confuses me because Willows is different. Willows is the score the team got back first. This is the
different scorecards.
Is that right?
So umpire Mosley's got his hand up, just holding the play up while the player gets his laces sorted.
And again, another delay. Classic kids. I think Jimmy's knocked the bail off as he's sat into his keeping position. I think this is why World Cup umpire Matt Wheatcroft didn't want it. It's slightly longer games. We're 9 minutes over at the minute. Players get their money's worth, don't they? Tight into the legs, and Oscar. Well, he's kept it off the net, so score moves to 50. 49. He was already put the runs on. Mosley's a bit faster than I thought. I think. Oh, there's the wide.
So the Hurricanes, the players behind the court there, getting excited. Sense another win. They won the first game, I believe, as well.
They did.
A good start from them.
Yep, solidly played and no run taken. So we go into the final over. Six ahead. Yep, we're done. Couple of Vipers knocking about, Dave.
Yeah, I love a Viper. Yeah. Best, aren't they, the Vipers? Would you say?
In the men's category. Catch. Oh, didn't move that well. I think that's a chance, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a chance. Amaris has hit a 3. He's hit the ball in the air to get a 3, and I think if the fielder had managed to move a little quicker, might have been able to get to that. But again, he's sat off the line a little bit, so. Sam Staley runs into boys, good line, and a good dot.
So this game's kind of petering out now. The Hurricanes are in control. I can't see them losing from here, Kieran.
No, I'd be surprised. I have been surprised at indoor cricket quite a bit though. That's well played, nice and solid, but again, no need to run. If they were in a position where they needed to run, that would be an issue, but they're not. So we're on to third ball.
But again, they should get the skin from here, the Warriors, which again is important.
Yeah, 2 all.
In the big scheme of things. Get the points.
It's a good flick.
Good dive.
Arthur's complaining that it's hit the stumps and knocked the bail off. That's not knocked the bail off.
And it's just checking there, and the ball goes through the stumps.
He's not happy, is he? Oh. So we go into the final ball. Game 1 for the Hurricanes. It's a good start, 2 for 2 for them. It's a bit short. Chance.
Oh,
yeah, not out, but
good technique.
Yeah, so a good game. I'd say the batting just a little bit below where I'd expect the Warriors to be at this point. I think, sorry, for the Hurricane. Yeah, the Warriors were batting first, weren't they? So they were a little bit behind where I expected. The Hurricanes, quite a professional job of that in the end.
Yeah.
57.
Yeah, they're going about it very well for me, the Hurricanes, and they've set the early pace in the competition.
Definitely. So they're 2 for 2. We'll be back with you at 3 o'clock for an under-15s match, which looks like it's going to be between the Lions and the Vipers. So big game coming up. Thank you, Dave, and hope everyone joins us later. Cheers.